Right. Hello, everyone. We are the Spooky Chaser. Ooh. I don't know. It's like a fun thing. Miss Amanda will be on her way shortly. She's busy hiding bodies, like you do. Hmm.
Bodies. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're in that spooky season. So, yeah, of the Thursday Night Chaser in the dive bar of the IWC. Welcome to
Yep.
Wrestling on the Rocks. You know me, I'm your host, Ms. Amanda Jane. And of course, I have my spooky sidekick.
Aren't,
I
aren't you
guess
the
would you
master of ceremonies?
No, no, no. I'm something else. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think
Sponsored, not
Dingy
sponsored by
sponsored.
Halloween.
Yes, we're sponsored, not sponsored by Halloween. There you go. Yes, and I believe we could probably get that shirt in orange if you wanted to on the site below. So, anyways,
I'm in.
yeah, you know what? We haven't shilled anything in a while, so you know what? That works. So, yay.
True.
So I've got my. I guess would you be then? I'm trying to think of spooky sidekicks. So, you who would you be to my whatever?
You know, I that's a good question. There really aren't too many good horror duos that weren't like antagonists.
Or coupled, like Frankenstein,
Yeah,
Bride of Frankenstein, you know what I mean?
that would be weird
Yeah. That'd be
a little
weird.
bit.
Um, you could be the if we're thinking of things, well, Wednesday in the series on Netflix had Thing.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
could
that
be
was
a
your
thing.
homie. You could be
Or
Thing.
Uncle Fester. I'm
Yeah,
halfway there.
yeah, yeah. You could. You could. I kind of look like Pugsley right now, but hey, that
Yeah,
works.
well,
I can be semi, you know, um I can be semi, bald. I mean, hey. So next week, guys, just so y'all know, you're not going to be doing a chaser
yep.
because that is the eve of my birthday.
Hmm.
I thought maybe we should do a birthday show because I ain't doing shit for my birthday.
Up to
So
you.
that might be cool. And then maybe we can, I don't know. Um, I don't know, I think maybe I'll edit a special reel that we can watch and kind of do fucking commentary to.
Okay.
It's about me.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we do trash bag wrestlers?
Ooh, that might be a good one too.
That would
Yeah,
just be
that'd be a good one. Yes.
I've been watching way too much Cinnamon Toast Ken to Catch a Predator. If you've not seen
Oh
oh my
no.
fucking god. They roast the shit out of it.
I think you know what? I think that might be in order, you know? So yes, we're gonna do a celebratory birthday thing. So be prepared and I will bring the soju.
Mm, and I will
I will
bring the moonshine.
I will bring it the soju and I will have sponsored, not sponsored, and we will be good to
Now,
go.
what that means is
Mhm.
you have to open my birthday present on
Okay, I will. I'll open it on screen.
okay.
You got it. You got it. All right, we're gonna do a live birthday unboxing too. So
I can't
yay!
wait.
Yeah, so come by, you know. I'll have the balloons on the old X, you know. Maybe I can get Ref Marsh to stop by. I don't know. We'll
Maybe.
see.
Maybe
Maybe.
Bishop,
Maybe
maybe
Bishop.
the
I don't
boys
know.
from Chat Grapple, you know?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You never know. Hell, if I can get one of these motherfuckers to can't ask Marty because he will be in Poland. So
It's fine.
that's fine. Ricky, I don't even want to know how much he would charge me. That's my birthday. And then Cole Cabana probably gonna ghost me next week. And I'll be very fucking sad. So then everybody's gonna have to fucking block him.
Yeah.
And then we'll go and have a campaign of Amanda wants everybody to block Colt Cabana. And then he'll be, what the fuck? I'm like, how does it feel, motherfucker?
It's like you had one job, bitch. One job.
One fucking job. God damn you. God damn you. Yes. So, anyways, so speaking of drinking, let's do our favorite activity. Well, one of our favorite activities, because we have a lot of favorite activities. Let's
We
not
do, and
lie.
it's weird.
Yeah. And um, we'll follow with another favorite activity, which I have a apology with that one. So
Okay.
I right now just have
Uh-huh.
regular Coke and can, and I have a thing of iced tea, not like Long Island or anything. It's just regular iced tea. Why? Because remember, friends, it's not what you're drinking; it's who you're drinking
Freaking with.
with. And DJ, I see
Bye.
something that I know that can. Yes, it is PBR. Is Eric Cannon still the he's the spokes he's sponsored by PBR because I
I'm
know
not sure.
he
Like
used to be. He used to be.
the
I
wife question.
yeah, that's a good question. So let's just put that one on the back burner and think about that one.
Yeah.
Anything else like your coffee, your huge?
I mean, I have coffee.
Yeah, I know you always do. You always do.
I live on coffee.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I live on regular Coke, and not
Hmm.
the kind that Tony Khan likes. Okay,
Not Tony.
I'm not Tony Khan. I don't want to be. I don't ever want to be. So,
Which,
y'all.
by the way,
Mhm.
many people survived in Florida. The arena, not so much. Uh,
Oh, here's a joke. So, the worst two baseball stadiums in the major leagues were Oakland Coliseum and whatever they call it in Tampa.
yeah,
So, on my X, had a video thing because someone had a drone thing.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, so that's how you get a new stadium.
Mhm.
And no
True.
longer is the Oakland Coliseum bottom of the barrel. So
It's true.
I believe now Tampa Bay, you got your wish. Thanks, Milton. Cheers from a bitter person. Yeah, if you look at the photos, and I hate to bring this into baseball, but
I
our
know.
mascot Stomper was dressed up as Elvis and he looked like he wanted to hang himself.
I mean,
Poor
to be
Stomper.
fair, what does the kid say? He should have been all skibbity toilet and just like
Yeah, yeah. True, 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 true. You know, I also right now as we're transitioning into our new our other favorite segment we like over here, the birthdays.
Mhm.
Deepest apologies to Jay Switchblade White. You're one of my it's one of my favorites, and I didn't even fucking know. So
Bang,
for
bang,
all
baby.
I know, so for all you guys who do these birthday lists, fail on the interwebs. It's like I sourced, a couple of them, and it was very alarming that I didn't see that. So sorry there for our friends who love them. And just right now there's a couple who had birthdays either yesterday um and coming up, two in particular that I want to kind of shout out first and just give a little cheers to. Yesterday was the birthday of Eddie Guerrero, and tomorrow we got to raise our elbows up. The one Dusty Rhodes
Son of a plumber,
birthday.
baby.
Dusty Rhodes, baby. All right. So I will say this: this week we have a pretty good list of people
Mm.
of birthdays. So without further ado, let me just make sure on here. Also wanted to wish celebrating a birthday yesterday was June Akiyama. I don't think we
Mm.
mentioned June Akiyama, so I just
No.
wanted to do that. But there's a lot of people who are having a birthday today. So happy birthday, Ilya Dragunov, favorite of over here. They're saying Jay White's birthday was today, but that was like yesterday.
Yeah.
So fail. Um, good old Manser. Good old Mance.
Wow.
Oh yes, Mance Warner, happy birthday. You know who else's birthday it is today?
Hmm.
I'll let you take a guess.
I don't know. Is it Tony Khan's the way you sniffed there?
Yeah, it is. Happy birthday, Snowman. We salute you. Yeah. Hey, you gotta call it as you see it, okay? You
True.
gotta call it as you see it. Because I saw his name right there and I had to do that, right? I just have to. Sometimes we have no filter on the show, but that's why you like us or don't like us. So
Yeah, filters
eh,
for people who don't have any wit.
exactly. Jessie Kamea, happy birthday. She's also celebrating birthday today. Um, One person I'd like to say get well soon. His birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to Taz.
Yeah, yeah,
Happy birthday.
he's out of surgery, he's
Surgery.
doing good, the work
Mhm.
begins,
Yep.
but he's doing good.
Yes. So good to hear that. Rikishi, happy
Mm.
birthday. Do want to talk about the whole since we're talking about, the Samoans, about what happened with Journey Fatu, but that will go we'll come back.
It'll come
That
back into there.
we'll come back in that later. Tony Chimmel, happy birthday. Rhea Ripley, mommy, happy birthday. She's celebrating tomorrow. Karen Jarrett, happy birthday. Let's see who I've got. I'm saving one right now. Stacy Keebler. Man, she could have wrote goddamn George Clooney. They made a very stunning couple when they were
Bro,
together. But
it's
yeah.
here's the thing, and she's in a lesser known interview, it was all fairly staged. It was done for publicity. She barely got any.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining the. Thanks for ruining that.
Look, man,
Uh
kayfabe isn't dead.
yeah, I know. Billy Starks is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Billy Starks. Don Callis, happy birthday. Very controversial
Mm,
figure right there. Have to do that. Let's see who else. There's a lot. Shaw Guerrero, happy birthday
yes,
to
yes.
Shaw. Yes.
Matt better get her a fucking cat.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
know, you know.
Yep, exactly. Here's one that we totally love here. Fucking the true leader of the Bullet Club when the elite were really fighting. Tamatonga. Happy birthday. Tama, the good drinking one right there. Teton, happy birthday. Just incredible, happy birthday.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see here. Who else are we celebrating? Now, as we lead into Wrestle Dream, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I would like to wish a very happy birthday to the man who's much better than Will Osprey. And I think we've seen this now twice on TV
Yes.
for free. For
Embarrassed the
free.
shit out of him
Get out of him.
twice.
Yep. So, as I like to always say on this show, I told you so. One of my favorite phrases.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I'm the bad person.
You're the bad person. I am too.
I know. I know. So I just have to say that. Happy birthday to Ricochet. And
Prince
apparently,
Puma.
Prince Puma. And apparently, his favorite thing to bounce on when RJ City asked, I'll leave it at that. Just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So happy birthday. Another person that I would love to wish a happy birthday to, because I think he's great. Fuego del Sol. Happy birthday, Fuego. Missy Hyatt, happy birthday. Except I
Missy.
didn't like Missy. I just didn't like you fucking over Joey Janela. Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a
Spring
whole
break.
thing.
Did not like that.
There's a whole thing on that.
I know. Didn't like it.
Talk to Missy. Trust me. Whole thing. I love Missy.
I know. I'm just giving Missy shit because I was like, why'd you do that to Joey? I was so upset. I was like, no.
Why, Missy? Why?
Why? Why? Why you gotta do that, man? Why you gotta do that? I was so upset. I was like screaming at the TV, you know? I'm
Yep.
like, Jesus, like, what the hell? So, but that's just me.
Oh, I'm with you
Zaya
there.
Brookside. Happy birthday,
Ooh.
Zaya Brookside. Yes.
Who Zaya
Um,
made it through the hurricane as well. She was
good. Good, good, good. Another person that I would like to wish a happy birthday, and we're gonna end on him, is and I want to talk about this too, because I don't think we kind of talked about it last week, but this would be a great segue to lead into. So I would love to wish a happy birthday to one Kenny Omega. Happy birthday. Now, a lot of people are thinking that match is going to be retirement. What do you
probably
think? Yeah.
if he loves the business the way he loves the business, it is only wise for him backstage or
I think that he would do backstage because when Adam Cole was coming back,
yeah.
he was the one that got in the ring with him and was doing all that stuff with it. So the match is right. It's him and Tanahashi versus the Bucks.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I wish they'd bring the whole gang back together, but
Well, never say never.
those are some. Well, you can't bring the one back.
Oh, you can. It's just will you?
Do you know who I'm talking about? The one.
Are you talking about the one with the cool music?
Well, some people would think that that person had cool music, but I'm talking the one that um he works for a company that I don't think would do that crossover.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that's who I'm saying.
oh,
The other
fair
one,
enough.
goddamn shame you don't.
Okay, that I was on the other one, not that one.
Yeah, that other one's a goddamn shame. I don't yeah, no, my poor heart. So those were our birthdays, guys. Happy birthday to everyone. And if you know of an independent wrestler or somebody who is celebrating a birthday and would like us to shout them out, please hit me up at either X or Instagram and let me know who it is. So cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
All
Now, just because I got to get it out of my head.
Okay.
Hammerstone. God damn, dude.
Ugh, fucking Hammerstone.
Hammerstone got those titles, and you could see the dude that was going up against him with the whole weightlifting bodybuilding thing, and he's just
Yeah.
looking down like, "Oh, fuck me."
Yeah.
It's like, "You're damn right. That's
Right. Fuck
Hammerstone,
you.
bitch."
It's like, do you? It's like, have you ever when Hammerstone was wrestling? And I know everybody hated it, right? But I didn't mind it when he was wrestling in those like stretchy denim jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Those fucking were the best, okay? I thought they were great because this guy is fucking yoked underneath them, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that shit's just gonna fucking explode like the Hulk. I was waiting for those moments. Not
This is
because on a whatever, it's just because the guy is so fucking, he's the human Hulk.
he is.
Love Hammerstone. This is a fucking Hammerstone fucking organization here. So if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, we're not for you. And that
Uh,
goes through Ref Marsh. That goes through all of us
that
here.
comes from
So
the top.
comes from the top. So when the fucking what are we calling Marsh now? Is he the mid boss or the
Yeah, he's the mid boss of the.
WC? Yeah. But then who's the boss of the IWC?
This is draft
Oh, producer lady.
producer,
Okay. All right. Okay.
actor boss.
Making sure. Making sure. Just making sure.
Um,
All right.
and
So
the other one is
mhm.
fresh out of her going down to Mexico. Jessica Havoc and Crazy the AAA mixed tag team champions. Fucking
Well
love it.
deserved. Well fucking deserved. Well deserved.
Cheers,
Liking that.
lady.
Yep. I'm liking that Jess is going down to Mexico.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Yeah, like I
Loving
saw
that.
that post and I was like, yes.
Yeah. That was fucking great. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, fucking crazy Steve. I'm like, fuck, jeez.
Where's he been for a minute? Oh,
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, haven't seen Crazy Steve in more than a hot minute. So yeah, that was good to see. So I was like, I had to double take because I was like, is that Crazy Steve? Me and
yeah.
my poor eyesight with my phone, and yep, sure as shit.
See,
Yeah,
this is
sure as
why I
shit.
tag you in things. What the fuck is this? And then you're like, oh,
Yeah. Or oh, or
mm-hmm.
oh my God. Speaking of oh my God moments that you tagged me, and
Okay.
I had put it on my site. I tweeted it out or X'd it out. I hate saying that. That sounds so stupid.
Sounds
Anyways,
like you're killing it. I X'd it
yeah,
out.
I X'd it out. No. Today on High Spots, they had a live Q&A autograph signing with, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I fucking hate being on the West Coast. And I hate being an adult because
Yeah.
who missed it? Who missed it? I missed it.
You had things to do.
I had adulting. That's why I never go on unless I know he's selling something that I want. I never go on the PWT's thing. I had to buy the Scotty Goldmans because I was so like freaked out that I couldn't get one.
Mm-hmm.
And they had chases that I was so freaked out that I wouldn't get one, but I got him. And I was like, "Hi, I'm adulting. Did I miss this?" And he's
Did
like,
I
"No,
adult?
Amanda, you didn't do it. And you didn't miss it yet." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And then so I bought two of them, and I'm like, "I better get a chase. If I don't get a chase, they're all
It'd
gonna
be
hear it
words.
from me. They're gonna they's gonna be words." I would have said, "Ryan Barkin, I'm seeing you on the cruise, and I'm gonna fucking throw you over." Because, yeah,
Into the pool with you.
no, he's going over into the ocean side. Yeah.
Uh,
So I did get the chase, by the way. I have both
an
because
accomplishment.
someone used to be high up in the food chain of Cabana. That's why, if you're listening, sir, You know what next week is.
Jeez.
Remember back in the day where you took a shindy booking for what's that guy? That clown guy, Dirty Ron McDonald, I think from San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. He was running a promotion and you took it because it was in California on my birthday. On my birthday. I have pictures. He got me a birthday present. I'll have to show you, Digi. I'm not showing y'all. But if you
Oh.
know me, you might have seen it before. If you know me. But if you don't know me, then you've never seen it and you're not going to see it. It's not like the DM from the Elite days. No, get your minds out the gutter. I don't want to see that. He has no
Ah,
butt. Of all, like, okay, when you look at some of the wrestlers that I love, and this is shout out to the Peach Club. Um, of my top three, only one has a great ass. The other two,
it's not that they don't have great. It's just that there's
flat.
oh
It's
god.
it's like it's like fucking Flip Gordon. He's a flat earther, flat
Mm.
butt, flat earthers. I'd like someone to at me at that because it's true. Yeah, yeah. And I swear, if certain people are listening or watching, because we don't have audio right now, audio podcast, but if you're watching, you know that. Come on now. Yeah, come on now.
Oh, you know.
You know. Hell, there's other wrestlers who fucking know. Anyways. so
Truth.
so back to my like begging here. I know you
Mhm.
hooked up somebody with tickets for um Stockton. I didn't ask you for anything. I just wanted to see you.
Yep.
That's all. Cause you're my favorite of favorites, and I never get to see you anymore. I never get to see any of my favorites.
I'm gonna
That's me
pout
not
for it.
doing. That's me not doing very well as a pouty person. That's not no. But
You can't fight
Cabana,
RFB.
Cabana, you know, you know. Digi, what happened to the hearts? You said you had hearts
I didn't.
as a non-Mac person. So, yes,
I can
please.
turn mine off and on.
Ah, okay.
Like here we are now.
Hmm. You're moving, like levitating. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of creepy
Yeah.
for the creepy season. By the way, yes. So, yes, I missed Ricky. So I know they'll probably put it somewhere that you can watch, but I'm curious. Did he put dirt out there? I don't know. Did anyone talk about his peaches or that well balanced diet? I don't know. Don't know.
Still one of the most hilarious fucking things we've done in a while.
That will forever like not. Yeah, that's yeah.
The fact that you
And
got
he's
a response.
we won't. Yeah, no.
Just leave it at that.
Just
There
leave it
was
at
a
that.
response.
There
That's
was a
it.
response. That's all we'll say. um. Well, technically, he's beefy now.
Mm.
So, but it doesn't make sense. No, no. Fruits and
I think
vegetables is fine.
you had it right there. Like that's the
We had it right there.
yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
You
We're
can't
fine.
fuck with perfection.
No, where he's gonna appear, I don't know. I'm getting concerned, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just
I
me.
know Like the Motor City Machine Guns were supposed to show up on that show that we were watching along with a couple other people.
Mhm.
Something happened with that. We already know the Lucha Brothers are held up by Tony Khan
Mhm.
'cause he's a dick.
Mhm.
Um, they're still playing the vignettes. They just added a new vignette for Delta.
Yes.
Um,
Mhm.
so it looks like they're staggering them in. Um,
So that one with the car is Motor City Machine Guns, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Everyone's
that's
trying
it.
to say it's Ricky. I'm like, no.
No, it's a
That was
goddamn
Detroit.
Charger. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Detroit in the background. It was a
Yeah.
fucking Charger. You know,
No.
it's yeah, everybody knows. It's not a secret.
No. No. Now, if you see peaches and eggplants, god damn it, it better be goddamn Ricky Starks.
We demand a kickback. Ah,
If that is gonna happen, if that will happen, because you heard it here first.
mm-hmm.
If that would happen, I need fucking free WrestleMania tickets for the fucking Wrestling on the Rocks crew. I'm talking the current crew now. So that would be Ref Marsh, producer lady, Bishop, if he cared come out here and leave Delaware. Why he'd want to leave Delaware, I don't know. He enjoys it. You and me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm talking, you also have to make sure that I can go to that John Cena thing and I can take a picture with John Cena. Okay. I promise I'm not going to grab it. Okay. I'm not going to grab it again. Already did it. Been there, done that.
Ah,
And it was the Echo Jorts. That's my all time favorite. Okay. And I doubt he's going to wear Echo Jorts at a sign, like a photo op like that. I doubt it. I doubt it. Totally doubt it. You know? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not even saying WrestleMania put me in the front, put us in the front row. No, no, no. I want a decent seat, both nights.
yeah, mid range.
NXT, NXT, that I would want front row if Ricky Starks
Oh
was there.
yeah,
I'm just saying that. Okay.
front row in
Uh,
general.
wait,
It
yeah.
would be fucking hilarious to be sitting there and Tatum
Hard cam,
actually shows up. Yeah, dude, I'd mark the fuck out.
hard cam. I'd be wearing my fucking OG Ricky Starks shit. And you know what you would see,
Mm,
everybody?
mm,
Well, first of all, if you go back to the time when Juice Robinson came out and attacked Ricky, you could see a certain person sitting there who was so excited. She had little hearts, and she sat there adoring, looking adoring, eating up every word he said. I make for good TV. Okay, my goal is if I can fucking get an Ocean Spray's face on fucking AEW, I swear to God, if he fucking shoved me like he did last time, I would sue Tony Khan and I will fucking own AEW. And I'd go in there like fucking Donald Trump on goddamn fucking whatever that show was that he was on. And
the
I'd sit
cricket.
there. Thank you. You're fired.
Alright,
You're
bitch.
fired. You're fired. You, why aren't you on TV? You're go
Yeah,
on
no,
TV.
out,
Nope.
go.
Go. Get your ass out there. I'm like Jericho. Hi guys. Guess what? Boom. Go back to
Fuck off.
WWE. Finish your career. Finish
Best
your
endeavor,
career.
bitch.
You're fucking making fucking one of my favorite wrestlers, my fucking new find for the last couple of years. Goddamn fucking the bounty hunter, Brian Bad Apple. Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Shit. Fucking Shane Taylor deserves better. Him and Lee Moriarty, they deserve a lot better. Okay? They do.
Sure.
You know who else deserves a lot better? Scorpio fucking Sky.
Oh yeah.
He deserves a lot better. You
Yeah.
know? He should be out at this point. Let him go to fucking TNA. Him and Frankie could do shit over there. You know?
Again.
Again, you know. I mean, come on. There's so many things. There's so
But
many things.
Rosemary is quite the busy little bee.
Oh, is she now?
Right? It's 6-woman tag team match, and then next week got another match.
Mm. She and Wendy Chu need to host Halloween if they're doing Halloween Havoc again.
Think I'm not sure if they are.
I've
Um,
said nothing.
yeah,
Now, if Ricky comes and he makes his debut and he's dressed as Peach
that would be
or an
fucking.
eggplant, yeah,
That's
I'd have
over
to
with
have
right there.
someone. I'd have to have someone do a cartoon like little like kawaii anime looking fucking Ricky Starks as a peach and me holding a peach and an eggplant. So adorable. Yeah. See, we have so much to contribute in writing because let me tell you, some of the shit that we say so much better than AEW television, which is tanking.
Yeah,
Yeah. So did I hear it correctly? And Uncle Dave is shitting on AEW now?
he didn't shit on AEW. It was essentially that. Yeah, I guess they no longer have that dedicated audience anymore, even though the ratings were like it was almost NXT had 4 times the rating.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
they weren't even
oh.
in the top 100 programs,
Yeesh.
AEW.
Yeesh.
It was bad, and we've been saying that for a while. Much
Yeah.
as they don't
Mhm,
wanna say it, attendance is down, and that's bread and butter, and it's great that Fox Sports picked them up. Here's the thing, Fox
mhm.
Sports is gonna drop them too, and they're gonna realize WWE wanted money. Now you know why, 'cause you just bought an inferior fucking product, and that's where it's gonna go, and once it goes down to a certain point, it's over.
Shad's gonna take his money back and tell his son, "Nope, you've
Yep,
wasted enough of my money."
pretty much, and there's gonna
Yep.
be a lot of boys in the back that are gonna, be out on their ass out of a job.
Yeah, they'll be out of a job, but my question will be, who's gonna be the first one that fucking writes the book?
It's true,
Mhm.
but
Yeah. Speaking of people who, in AEW, did you see, Maria Kanellis, her post on, Instagram?
yes,
So
I did.
I'm glad she's having her surgery soon,
Yes,
so that's
and I
great.
watched her clap back on some dick face who wanted to talk bad about her career, and she was like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
I was pregnant and postpartum, still getting in the fucking ring. Don't you come at me about my work ethic."
Yeah, no. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Seriously. Like, but one thing that was very interesting is she had said October 31st, she'll use, like hit her up and she'll talk about her experience in AEW.
Mhm.
That is very juicy.
Well, that and something else she said, and I'm kind of reading along the lines, I'm not putting words in her mouth, but
Yeah.
it was something to the effect of, "I'm somebody who likes to think ahead in my career,
Mhm.
but you have no intention of leaving where you're at." Not some
Mhm.
so,
Mhm.
yeah,
I got that just too.
and if
Mhm.
she had a good time, she had a good time. She had a bad time, she had a bad time, but, you know, Vicky Guerrero was a manager of one of their top talent. Another person, Nyla Rose, that they jerked the fucking heat out from underneath her. Where do you see her now? Oh, right, WWE. She was the one that came up with the dumpster match that happened. Hmm. A lot of people seem to be finding that. Miro, bless him, He's ripped into Meltzer. He's trying to get out of his contract because he realized he made a bad fucking.
He did.
I mean, he's got no issues with CJ Perry. That they're said and done. It's like,
Yeah.
we're just doing two different things. So that ain't it. And he's just
Yeah,
he's good as
it's
fuck.
it's not like, Wardlow, his ex-wife, and
Mhm.
Cash Wheeler. That is a little different.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh, I was asked
oh
by
god.
someone who will be named nameless,
Uh-huh.
"How do I know this? And why isn't it being talked about?"
Because it's being kept under very specific wraps around certain people under I know more about you than you know about me. That's how.
And like I told y'all how I figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah, so go back, episode 1.
Watch
Yeah,
from the beginning. First episode, go.
go. To make it easy on y'all, um, I'd
All you
say
have to do is pay attention.
pay attention, or if you really wanna know, go back no, don't even go back a year. I'd say go earlier this year.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah, yep. But if you really want something funny to brighten your day, go back last week.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Food groups. No, not last week, the week before, because we didn't do last week,
Yeah, because it
sorry.
was the week before. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 2 weeks ago. Yep, fruits and vegetables, balanced diets, and all good things. So, yeah, so now we've got the Lucha Brothers in this bullshit. You've got
Yep.
Maria almost out the door. I don't even know what the fuck with Ricky Starks at this point in time. I don't even know anymore. That's why I really wanted to see if he gossiped because Ricky sometimes, as we know, and I can say this for a fact, and you know, I mean, he can even hear me say these words myself, and he knows that I'm right about this. But Ricky can open his mouth, and sometimes he opens his mouth way too much, and it bites him in the ass.
I think
And
in
that's a
this
big
case,
ass too. So, yeah.
I think in this case, when you next in your best move of your career, you're gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of they're doing a rolling start with talent, and that's great.
Mhm.
I like seeing uh, Julia get into the match, get fucked over by Cora Jade, to them be out there running their fucking mouths just last week,
Mhm.
for Julia to come out and go, "Oh,
Yeah.
Stephanie Bakir come out there right with her
Mhm.
and clean some fucking house."
Yep. And then the 2 of them were left there looking at that belt together.
And instead of
Mhm.
fighting over it, they were just like,
Mm.
"Yeah, we'll come at this in our own time."
Mhm. That's how you do it, folks.
But
That's how you do it.
they are friends, like real life. They are friends.
Yeah.
Like they're professional rivals, but even
Yes.
put pictures
Mhm.
like after the show where they're in the same fucking hotel room chilling out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon.
Absolutely. No, that is not uncommon. Now, here's my thing. Okay, I want to do this just because I want to fucking dig at Ocean Spray because
Okay.
great opportunity. Do you ever see photos of Ocean Spray like chilling with people after a show? Why? Because nobody likes him.
Yep.
Okay? Nobody likes him. So all you people on the Jericho cruise when he was on there, God, that was awful. When he was on there, he was drunk majority of the time, and you all thought he was great because he was drunk the whole time. No. The guy has fucking social skills of a 4-year-old. Not even a
I
4-year-old, maybe a 3-year-old.
I was gonna go with the turnip.
Nah, that too. That too. But he's very whiny, so that's why I said a 3 or 4-year-old.
He was a Hail Mary pitch, probably talked himself up to Tony Khan because Booker said for a good long while, he just
Mhm.
ain't that good. He ain't it. He's not one to carry your brand.
Nope, and he's not worth the money.
And he didn't carry the brand. He wasn't worth the money. And now
No.
that the real deal has showed up,
Yeah.
what I tell you, he's either gonna get put over on him or get put under him. That's 2 for 2 so far.
Mhm.
He's out-promoted him, he's outworked him.
Yep. And my thing was everyone was shitting on Ricochet when they did the thing with Renee. And my thing was, you know, he said it was very minimal what he said.
Mhm.
But if you really listen to what he said and how he said it, he's never been, and I've said this on episode 140, he's never been great at the mic. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest thing when they moved him to the main roster was he needs more mic time because
When
it's
he
still not
he
that
was
great.
produced enough, like, and it's the same thing with Monet.
Mhm,
When you have the right production crew behind you, you can make a turd as
mhm.
shiny as you want on TV.
Yeah. So when he was doing that stuff with Braun Strowman, right? When they were tagging together,
Oh, yeah,
he was
so good.
doing some great fucking work on the mic, you know? And I
Yeah,
was like, who is this? This is not goddamn Ricochet. This is
yeah,
not the fucking Trevor man I know. Like, goddamn, like it was painful at Reseda to, ooh, or sometimes you hear him with the microphone. It's like, oh, God, no, no.
yeah,
Yeah.
just it would because you can teach somebody to cut a promo, and if you produce it right, you can get them to their feet.
Yeah.
But you can't teach somebody to speak when they don't have the charisma to be functional.
No. And my thing is, it sounds like marbles. It's Shaggy. It's fucking Scooby Doo. He sounds like Scooby Doo.
Oh,
Swear. Willis laughed and Willis can't look at Scooby Doo anymore because
well, you kinda gotta and we said this too, Jade Cargill, they realized they got sold a bill of goods, but they went, "Alright, we can work with,"
Mhm.
and they paired her up with Bianca, who is good on the mic for what she does.
But Jade's still really bad.
Jade is bad, but comparatively to her AW time, marks and leaps them.
Yeah, when they were wrestling this week on NXT, I kind of felt like Jade was low.
She's a
I'm
little
like,
lost.
she was beyond off. And I'm like, that a lot of that is I get it. You want to put her on the main roster, but no, dude. She's gonna be one of those ones that you're gonna have to send back to NXT at some point.
Well, they gotta put
And
her
there's
on.
nothing but there's nothing wrong with that. And I say that in the case of Mandy Rose. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because Mandy
She became
Rose
fucking amazing going back.
yeah, because when she went back, she dolled up her look, she a hard look at what she was doing,
Mhm,
realized where she fucked it, and became one of the best women faction leaders had in decades.
mhm. And mind you, she made herself one of the best women's wrestlers on the roster.
Mhm.
She was that
Hard look.
fucking good. Her matches were fucking great. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me whatever Phil says.
Tell me where I'm telling lies.
Thank you. Obviously, I don't give a fuck about Phil either, so
No, but it's always nice to take his stuff and use it for the purpose
Yeah, he does that with everything else.
like his finisher.
Called. He wants his fucking move back. I was there. I was there when his big fuck you did it.
So good.
Beyond so good. I'm like, damn. You go get it. You're not my new favorite. You just fucking told Phil. Ah.
Told one of the hottest acts in the business.
No, he wasn't that. He was no.
Yes,
He
he
wasn't
was.
even. Oh, that's right. He was injured.
Yes,
That's right.
but
Schmoozing up to Uncle Dave, sitting next to him, all up in there.
oh yeah. But even Dave has realized, poke out the ass, and he got caught. And when you have somebody who's been part of the wrestling media for all these years, get to that point to backpedal,
Mhm.
it's changing. The wind is a blowing.
And you know what's going to be funny is if all of a sudden, you know who's going to be the one who would probably end up in his own weird way being the number one supporter of AEW?
Hmm,
Sean Ross Sapp. Fuck that guy.
I don't like him.
You know who I don't, you know who everyone knows that I don't fucking like Denise Salcedo. Okay. I don't.
I didn't like her before.
No, I didn't like her before. Now, isn't she with Fightful now? So that should tell you something. Denise Salcedo is 2 fucking steps away from being a fucking rat. Yes,
Yeah,
I said that. I said that. Same with that girl who was doing the what she was doing TNA, that Samantha or Sam whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, her and her she's an awful ring announcer. Off. I'm like, "What the fuck, lady?" She at West Coast Pro, true story, was doing she was doing the ring bell because she was so shitty the previous show doing she was um doing announcing. It was awful. But she fucked up so many times because why? She was flirting with Kevin Knight, Jet to Fly.
Oh,
Whatever, ho. You need to, and I'm not being jealous, okay, people, because I'll tell you this: this gal right here, all these hoes and shit, y'all think whatever. I I'm never done any of that,
we're a
but
hoe free zone.
I'm a hoe free zone,
We're
but
this product, this channel, this we're a
hoe
hoe
free
free
zone.
zone.
I'm a hoe free zone. So if you guys want to think that I'm, whatever and whatever, you just think, okay?
I can confirm.
Yes, he can confirm. And also, if you're like, but Cole Cabana, the world is waiting for that one
Yeah,
to really happen.
you know, you know.
Because if you know, you know. And I will say this: if something ever were to happen, that guest that guest list to that wedding, yeah, let's go there. Let's go there.
I only bring Hall of Famers and
One person's not going to be invited,
no,
and if they did, and were invited, I would tell him it ain't happening.
yeah,
Or you can do me like fucking uh Vanessa Bryant when Kobe Bryant cheated and all that. Fucking got this big fucking ass ring that was so obscene she couldn't lift her hand, can barely lift her hand up. But that's not cult style. I'd be lucky if I got a fucking cubic zirconia.
you'd get a ring pop.
I get it. No, no, no. I get something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Knowing me, I'd get a fucking the tab off a soda can.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not what you wear, it's who you're wearing it with.
thank you. But that one, no. But that one though, did you come on? That one's been years in the making. I gotta get some.
Yeah,
I gotta get something.
at least
Teddy
a
bear. I
high
don't know. May
there.
make what would be cute? Like, and I'm not saying this. And if he's listening, oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself.
He's gonna laugh
Um,
too.
he'll be all, oh god, what are you doing? He's gonna, what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna see you next week because no,
I'm afraid you're gonna shotgun wedding me. I don't know what's going.
no, I wouldn't do that. No, too many people would be so upset. Let me just say, too many
Yeah,
people. Yeah, because I think there would be a standing ovation after that whole thing. Yeah. And if y'all are thinking I'm on crack, I'm like, y'all don't know me that well. And y'all, if Yeah.
And is willing to take hostages.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. And Digi can verify all this too. This stuff is all verifiable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because there's a very different grouping of people too. Yep. Yeah. To see, Digi can confirm that. Yeah.
And
You like,
companies.
yeah. And people who aren't even signed to anything.
Yep.
Yeah. And even people I don't even know.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bad and such great side commentary tonight. Yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh boy, but I'm not blushing this time. So see, so but you
Yeah.
know it'd be cute. That'd be a great like fucking like like wedding like souvenirs. People put the fucking Jordan almonds in the fucking bag. I don't understand that. Don't know about that, and I can't eat almonds anyway. Little microballer me, microballer him. That would be fucking cute.
Or like him as a.
No,
I'd find that.
well, I mean, it would be cute, but everyone would be all no. But the brawler thing would be fucking cute. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Would we? And if you're asking yourself, would we stream this live? No,
No.
no,
All
no,
phones and cameras banned.
no. You can have phones and cameras, but
Oh, no. Because then it'll get streamed. You can get pre-tape. You can.
well, no, because most of the people there, they won't stream it. They're doing this to document.
Oh. Well, that's why you hand out DVDs as everybody's leaving. That's the gift for the.
That would be the Wrestling Road Diaries 4. That'd be
Oh, my
hilarious.
God.
The honeymoon. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get
I
your
didn't realize
hotel
it.
discount? Did you get your employee discount for the room? No. No. You're
No.
paying no. Wasn't available. Did you get us mileage for first class to go to Hawaii? Oh, I didn't have enough mileage. Well, see, then there you go. Oh,
Yeah. Like,
Jesus
we didn't
Christ.
get one. I didn't get the other. It's fine.
Another. Yeah. So you can get upgraded because I told you I don't fly United. So you can go on United and get upgraded. I'll be on Hawaiian. I'll meet you there. Meet you there. I'll meet you there. Yeah, and everybody watching that thing would be all okay. People who know us would be all, oh my god, this is fucking just hilarious. This is just like them. They think it's like fucking I Love Lucy,
Yep.
modern day I Love Lucy, and other people would be, what the fuck is wrong with these two people? Why did they even get married?
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Crazy kids. But did I say that about Marty DeRosa and Sarah Shockey getting married? Did I talk about that?
Uh,
Speaking of kid crazy wrestling kids, adjacent getting married. Congrats if I did not. Congrats to those two from Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling. If you guys know comedian Marty DeRosa, and Sarah's a comedian too in her own right. They got married finally. So congrats,
oh,
kids. Yeah. I
yeah.
almost wanted to say actually I did go
Cheers,
I
you
did
two.
cheers you too. I almost messaged I didn't, but he would have died laughing. I'm surprised that I would have been I'm shocked that you guys did it before me and Cole. Ha ha ha. And he probably would have said, "Yeah, I know, right?" Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, man.
Anyways, I mean, his dog can dress up and be the ring bearer.
That would be.
That would be very cute. Mhm. I'm like, "Hey, Marty, can you get Winston to walk down the aisle with Colt's dog?" Okay, sorry. Anyway, I'm in a funny mood today. Don't mind me.
Oh, no. I'm just like,
Yeah,
show up
because
dressed as
wrestling is.
Mary Poppins.
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, it's just because AEW really sucks. Okay,
Yeah.
Wrestle Dream.
Wrestle now.
It's so underwhelming this year. they put it in a huge fucking venue, okay? And I think because of and I blame Tony Khan for this. He should not have had Swerve and Hangman in that match before Wrestle Dream,
Yep.
because I really honestly think that Swerve was gonna get it back against Danielson.
Don't like the fun fucking outlet. At all you got,
Yeah.
no versatility. What the fuck?
He used to have
Yeah, he
it a
used
long
to have a
time ago.
ground game. He had a submission movie.
Yeah. He had a lot of shit, but, you know, it's what it is. And so now we're getting Moxley and Danielson now. Boring.
I'm kind of okay with this, if only for the fact that, watching the promo work that they've been doing
Yeah.
with this group that is yet to be named because they're not the Blackpool Combat Club anymore.
No.
You know, I've been enjoying it. I like how they have everybody positioned. Everybody's kind of got their own soliloquy of why am I doing this? Because fuck those guys.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
like that they're using Marina. Let's say that right there.
Yes,
And in a powerful way too.
but
She
she's an
deserves that.
equal. He
She's an
doesn't,
equal. Yeah. That's
and
well deserved.
seeing Hawk, you know, get a chance to speak. And yes, boys and girls, he could always talk. Just they were more interested in making him jump and do flips. You really want to see somebody who is on par legitimately, Ricochet, that's Pac. Bar none, no question.
Yep. And that's probably going to be coming. And you see, when you get those kinds of matches, guess what?
You're gonna see some shit.
Well, no, not only you're going to see some shit, but Ricochet is going to look like make looking like he's a fucking god amongst men, and then Ocean Spray is going to look like a fucking nonce.
Yeah,
Well, he already is a nonce, but I mean, he really, to those people. So you mindless sheep, which I've called you guys, mindless, mindless sheep, right? That I think I really honestly think that um people just like to follow the flock, so to speak.
no,
And
it was an
I
attempt to
tried to
be a
tell y'all,
contrarian.
I tried to tell y'all, you know, look the other way. And it's not because the guy shoved me.
No.
It's just that's how it's always been. Okay.
Yep.
Because, if you put him toe to toe against people like, some of his other British, you know, um, how do I say it? British, the other Brits, okay?
The other Brits think he's a.
Yeah.
We've
And I'll
talked
tell you this.
to Brits that think he's a fucking joke. This isn't just
Mhm.
hyperbole.
Yeah. One Brit that I love, okay, tries to be nice because he's a nice person, but then it's like, yeah, you're kind of right. Like, see,
Swear to God, if he ever dresses up like Mary Poppins, I
he already is like Mary Poppins, okay?
yes, but when he completes the cosplay, it's gonna break me.
It almost is like Mary Poppins because look at it, think about it. When he has the big coats,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah, he's always
Mary
had to do
Poppins
the
wore the
furs.
coat. Mm-hmm. Yep, has the brawly. Yep. All he needs is the fucking carpet bag.
Well, but he also wears the plague mask.
Yeah,
Like
that has
last
nothing to do
night,
with Mary
right?
Poppins, right?
Exactly. There was some deviation there.
Yeah. Hmm. He is a Disney fan.
That's not
No, I really like.
like
If
I
I
kind of
could,
figured that because the one true villain theme oddly has that Hall of the Mountain King sound to it.
I don't know
It,
if that's where that came from.
it might not be intentional, but It's the highs and lows
Mhm.
are very similar.
But he's got 3 shirts that are Haunted Mansion. One, he's the Hatbox Ghost in front of the original Disneyland. Then he's got the one that my friend, shout out to Mr. Gacy, had done. He was working on a special project with Ethan Page, which I'm gonna ask him if that's still going on, which I'm sure it is, probably.
Even
Um,
without the title, Ethan rock star.
yeah, mhm. And that one is based on it was my idea about the stretching room portraits. So it was around the time when the whole All My Friends Are Dead, right? So
Yeah,
he's the one that's the old lady on the stone, right? So what I originally wanted was Cody's head as the head because it's one of her husbands. And he's like, "Oh, we can't do that." I go, "All right, fine." Yeah. I'm like, Cody would find it funny, but he's like, "No, no, no, can't do that." So on the tombstone, he's sitting there with his umbrella because she has a rose in her hand. He's sitting there with
mhm.
the brawly, and it says, "All my friends are dead" on the gravestone. Cool shirt. It's a really cool shirt. I own it. And then he also had someone else do the other stretching portraits where it was Villain Enterprises. So he's the tightrope girl.
Yes.
Hmm. And then I think one of the then they have like PCO and Brody, and with Marty on the top are the guys in the quicksand.
Huh. I'm
And
not
I want to
sure.
say they had one more, and I think it was Flip or somebody was on the dynamite too, the dynamite thing.
I was
Yeah.
almost waiting for him to get, like, more written in, like, an Abbey Road look, like, oh,
No, but I think I want to say he
they've done.
had back in the day. I
Yeah.
swear that he had something shirt that was like that ish, but it was all him. You know, I want, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I mean, I've got like over 50 of his shirts, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, just a little bit more than Cole Cabana. Cole got
Well,
really mad when I said that. I had more shirts than of Marty's than his. He got mad. You always get mad at me.
yeah, they don't understand. I do.
No, he understands me like I do. He understands me. He knows. He just like fucking likes the big pouty and bull. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about me and Cole.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hand me
anyway,
her.
and yeah. So yeah, Marty. Anyways, so but yeah. Speaking of Brits, oh kitty kitty
Ugh.
kitty kitty. Speaking of Brits, this Sunday, well, very late Sunday, very late Sunday, Sunday,
Sunday, Sunday,
this
Sunday.
Sunday in Rigoku Sumo Hall.
Yep.
We've got some good shit going down. Good shit going down, guys. Good shit going down. Here's what we got here. I have got some. Hold on, because I want to break down the card here, because that's what we do sometimes.
Uh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Gentle, not a lot.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just give me a momento. Uno momento, por favor. Because New Japan sometimes puzzles me because they've got like freaking three, four different goddamn websites, and I always like mess it up which one is which, and
Oh, do, do
you know
you?
what it is. Yeah. Oh, here it is. So this weekend marks the King of Pro Wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got some really great things happening. So this weekend, right now, we are seeing some pretty good events coming up in the New Japan uh, the New Japan, how do I say this? The New Japan Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right now we have here, um, a lot of really great things. So King of Pro Wrestling this year is going to be very, very interesting because of quite a few things. Here we go. One more time. Right now we're looking at um, the Global Heavyweight Championship, Finley versus Hiroki Goto. Um, wow, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship is Dookie versus Show.
Good.
Then I've got here this really interesting the Hiroshi Tanahashi 25th anniversary six man, which is going to be Tanahashi with the good hair, Shota Umino, who's trying to be Tanahashi with the good hair with his hair, and El Phantasmo. Love El Phantasmo versus House of Torture. So we've got in that lineup evil because everything is evil. Yujiro Takahashi, the Tokyo Pimp, and Japanese Bill Murray. Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Japanese Bill Murray, if y'all didn't know. Then we have a three-way with whom I think is the true leader of the if they're even still a thing, the fucking Ocean Spray's old faction.
Yeah.
We've got Jeff Cobb putting his title on the line against Ren Narita and Yota Tsuji. And I am looking forward to that because Yota Tsuji kicked fucking ass in the G1 this year. Great match with Zack Sabre Jr. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Better Man did win, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
That doesn't mean that talent isn't recognized.
No. The Never Openweight Championship is Shingo Takagi versus Ryohei Iowa. So that'll be a really good one. Now we've got the IWGP Tag Team Champions. There is TMDK, Shane and Mikey versus the Bullet Club Rogue Army. Bad Luck Fale and Caveman Ugg. Oh my God. Let me tell you about Caveman Ugg. Okay. I saw him at Bola 2018. I think it was 2018 or 2019. One of the two. The last Bola. Caveman Ugg is one of those ones like Brody King. Fucking big. And actually, he wrestled Brody King too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God. Fucking, you want to talk beef match? That was beef match. And two guys who are big that fucking can cannonball the shit out of people and have speed. Caveman Ugg is one to look out if you've never seen him. So that's going to be a great match. But wow, it's good to see Fale back in the mix. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Someone has to
Fale's
take.
always been a recent return.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a great one. And
And
then we've got ooh,
Fale is winding down.
yeah. Still has a great school though.
Oh yeah.
Then we've got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, Bullet Club or Dogs, Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney versus the Intergalactic Jet Setters, Kevin Knight and Kushida. Good to see Kushida back in New Japan, I must say.
And Kevin Knight to finally get.
Then we have, yeah, true. And then we have Hiromu Takahashi versus Mystico. Interesting match. But everybody is all about the main events for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Current champion Tetsuya Naito versus the best British wrestler right now. Fuck you, Ocean Spray. RG1 winner. The frontman of TMDK. Goddamn Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
If anyone knows, I think that this for Zack Sabre Jr. this is it.
Yeah, this is
I really hope that President Tanahashi and Gato let this happen.
ah,
I think
don't
it's what's best for
claw my
business.
feet. I got clawed. I was listening.
That's okay. That's okay. I think it's best for business because the last who is the last Gaijin that had that the the world heavyweight?
I think it was Styles.
He had it.
He had it after Lesnar.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I thought it was Omega.
It might have been Omega.
Let me
That
see.
sounds.
Hold on.
Knew it's few and far between.
Let's take a look. We're gonna take a look because this is a great conversation to have here. All right. Let's see here. What?
And it really should be few and far between. It's the IWG very cultural reference, and it's you're going to be a gaijin and you're going to hold that title. Be a huge favorite of the Japanese.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. The World Heavyweight Championship is what they renamed it and they reset everything. But if you go back to the original IWGP Heavyweight Championship,
Hmm.
right, and you look at who in that lineage, because now it's a different lineage, right? Um, the last time that particular belt was held by a Gaijin, and we were both wrong.
Hmm.
Switchblade, Jay White.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Um, and now this new lineage of belt, right?
Yeah.
This new lineage of belt, because this came out in March of 2021. Okay. There have been 8 champions, and 2 of them have had 2 reigns. So, if I may, based on longest reign to shortest reigns, for 271 days, number 1 is Sonata, the Cold Skull. Good on him.
Well deserved.
Number 2 with 253 days with that belt,
Hmm.
the bitch maker, Kazuchika Okada. Well deserved.
So
Well
fucking
deserved.
good.
So I love that's what I call him. With 211 days as champion, number 3. Who would you think number 3 would be?
I wouldn't know.
Shingo
On
Takagi.
ooh,
Hmm.
so far that's a hell of a lineage.
Yeah, 206 days.
Nice.
Jay White, number 4. Number 5 at 202 days and counting is two-time holder of that belt, Tetsuya Naito.
Couldn't surprise me.
Bitchmaker also held it twice.
Yeah, but Naito's the real ace.
Yeah. John
Okay.
Moxley. Yeah, there you go. John Moxley's number 6 with 79 days.
That's short.
Yep.
They had no confidence in him.
You want to know what's even shorter? Number 7
Hmm.
with 46 days, and he only defended it once. I'll let you guess.
I don't know. I'm not a good guesser.
Well, he's not the best British wrestler in the world.
Oh, really?
Obviously. Yep. Ocean Spray. And the shortest reign, and he never got to defend it because I think he vacated because of injury. Only at 31 days, Kota Ibushi.
Oh yeah, that was just the yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Ow!
Yes. So
Calm down, killer.
I'm surprised that Kota's not involved in Kenny's last match. I'm gonna be honest.
Or that we know.
True. True. We'll put that in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want I as much as I love Jack Perry. I don't want Jack Perry near that match.
No, Jack Perry shouldn't
No, he should
any.
never be near that. And so now I'm hoping that we add the a ninth wrestler to this historic lineage, Zack Sabre Jr. I'm really hoping for it. He's going into Ragoku where he's never been beat, even though yes, Naito does have the slight advantage, 7/5. But next week in the UK is Royal Quest.
Yep.
And god damn it, Ocean Spray didn't go into fucking a New Japan show in the motherland with a fucking belt.
Oop.
Nope. But Zack Sabre Jr. will.
Into the
Mhm.
lion's den.
Into the lion's den. And you know what? There's no one more deserving.
Yeah.
He's doing, Zack Sabre Jr. is doing what he always wanted to do. He wanted to wrestle in Japan. Okay. He spent all pretty much almost all of his career, or at least in the later years,
Hmm.
in Japan. Noah Dojo, New Japan. So this is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So
Long
Ragoku
time.
Sumo Hall. Here we go, guys. Ragoku Sumo Hall. Gonna be good. So that means that on the East Coast, you're probably looking at 2 or 3 in the morning. Me,
Yeah.
it's probably like midnight, 1 o'clock. I only really want to see that match, so I'll probably set my alarm and probably sleep through it. But tis what it is. But yes, so people, that's coming up, and knowing that the next event will be Royal Quest, because right now, just looking at some of that lineup right now, um, we are going to see Sonata versus Zack Sabre Jr. And right there is going to be a very interesting one. Um,
Yeah.
the
Definitely.
strong open weight tag team champions are going to face that's TMDK if y'all didn't know. They're going to face Ishii and Tanahashi.
That's also going to be a fire match.
Yeah, but I'll say this: I feel fucking bad for Ishii. He didn't get to do the G1 this year. What was he? He was fucking Tony Khan's bitch on AEW. That was stupid.
Yep.
Yep. Mhm. Mhm.
I almost feel bad for them because they could stay in their home country and get title opportunities.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
instead
Mhm.
they were traded like baseball cards to a kid who doesn't know how to take care of his own toys.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, let's see here. And then after that, there is no more big show for um New Japan
Right?
because they're
Holy
going to
crap, dude.
what?
We had people talking to us in the damn. I am sorry, guys. Holy
How
crap.
rude. Oh my god. Was everybody in there? Here I am
Look,
thinking no
we
one
had
loves us.
Willis, we had Fanatic. You have a trucker mouth, apparently.
Who said that?
Fanatic.
Fanatic, come on now.
I'm not even sure if he's still there.
Fanatic, I'm just going to say this. So if you come back or you watch it later, you obviously have not been watching the show that long. I've been worse. Oh yeah, and shout out to our trucker friend Sam Stackhouse. Woo, woo. OG.
Oh, dude. I
Oh,
am so sorry.
okay, guys, we were having a great episode. I thought maybe we get to episode 2, but guess what?
No, it's over.
Damn, we're on brand. So on brand. I swear. Oh yes, by the way. Oh, why am I doubling
Oh,
on here? There's
Fanatic
two.
is still there.
But why am I? Why are we all double?
Uh, hold on.
I know.
Oh, God.
Now you're double.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. Sorry,
I
guys.
was wondering why nobody was responding to the chat.
That's what I was thinking too. Like nobody loves us. So I was like, what is going on? Nobody loves us. Um, let's see, in JPW. Hold on. I am excited to I don't want to say um excited to announce. But if I'm not mistaken, we are in for a treat. Hold on here. Hold on here. Hold on. I got an email about this, so I'm trying to open up. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourself in the double digi.
Yeah, I'll just do
Yeah.
that while I get this.
Honestly, I don't know what we're doing because that's so weird.
Who knows?
Mhm.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just here, people. You know. Yeah. I mean, we're just here. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Hmm.
I oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Hmm.
Did you fail to tell me you guys would be on the Hey, I was giving you rosemary time.
Yeah, but Digi failed. Ooh,
Yeah,
guess what? Sunday, December 15th.
alright.
The Walter Pyramid in Long Beach. There's testy test. Um, we have New Japan coming back. Strong Style Evolved 2024. All right, I'm gonna say this now. If Zack Sabre Jr. is the champ, I need to go to that show because I need to see the champ.
That's fair.
And I'll cry. I'll be crying. I'll be crying. I can
Good.
hear you. You're still good. We see a testy test. If you guys are in the chat, can you testy test us back too? If there's anybody here.
Fanatic, can you give us
Is
a
there
hell yeah?
anybody out there? Yeah. Mm,
That's wild.
that is wild. Oh yeah, if you're in England and we do have people who watch from England
Huh,
and you're going to go to the Crystal Palace National Sports Center to see New Japan, there are going to be meet and greets before the show. Um, Naito, Hiromu Takahashi, Tanahashi with the good hair. There's Fanatic. Oh
alright.
hell yeah!
Cheers,
Ishii,
bro. Thank you.
Mina Shirakawa. Cheers,
Mm,
guys. AZM. Now you can also see Shane and Mikey together. But you know who I want to see because obviously Zack Sabre Jr. is there.
right.
You know who I would want to meet, but the problem I'm having is I want a picture with the two of them for old time's sake because it's Zack Sabre time. Fucking Taka Michinoku.
Creator of the mission.
Yes, and I will say this, like my friend, my shirt twin, shout out to you, Josh. He is I am his Taka Michinoku to his Zack Sabre Jr. And I told Zach I wanted to do this so bad, is we wanted to cosplay as the last time, like, because my friend Josh couldn't go to that show that last time Zach did. Uh, well, no, one day he was gonna do it, but he didn't come to the one show. It was my birthday show that weekend,
Right.
and the next time he came, he was doing Orange Cassidy, so couldn't do it. But I told Zach, I said, it'd be funny because I have the Just Tap Out shirt that, Taco was doing that whole thing, right? I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
going to do like my hair back and I was going to get my little spiky, like how Taco does it, right? And I was going to get a microphone. I was going to wear like black shorts and everything, just like Taka. And Josh was going to do Zack Sabre Jr. And I said I was going to speak in broken English.
I mean, that
Fuck, fucking Zach was dying. He was like, "Oh my god, only you would do that." And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he wanted me to do it. So yes, hmm and I said, "So that's not in poor taste." And you know what he said to me? No, he said, "Well, you're Asian."
yeah.
There you go. See? Yep. Go yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Got no
Yeah.
argument there.
Game knows game. That's what we're saying. Okay. Anyway, so
Well, now that we can actually read the chat. Woo.
yes, yeah, we can. Oh my god. So, fanatic. So I'm a sailor or a trucker, huh? Well, man,
Yeah.
this is tame,
You
man.
you
This
have
is tame.
yet to see a soju.
Oh, well, I've only done one,
Yeah. I
and that one was way off the rails. It was a good time though. Not saying it wasn't.
yeah.
You know. Yeah. Um, but that's just me. So,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So, oh my God, what else do we have on the agenda?
Um,
I could
let's
always rip into ocean spray again.
yeah.
It's a miracle. I know he parted the Red Sea,
I
and there
did.
was witchcraft because I was on here twice, and then he was on here twice, and I don't know. We don't
It's
know.
spooky season. I mean, ADK, uh,
And you have Pub Dread behind you.
yeah,
I'm in
Pub Dread.
Maui. You're welcome. Hmm. Yeah,
Trying to think other things that were
we were
cool
talking
going
about
on.
this shit too. What was
Yeah,
there? How Uncle Dave is turning on
yeah,
AW. We talked about that.
that was
But
hilarious.
Hammerstone, I know, right? Like seriously.
Hammerstone being a fucking beast.
Oh, I know. Okay, because I saw our friends over at Chat, Grapple, and I had
Uh,
Cheap Pops. I was
yeah,
watching them today. Shout out to you. And also, guys, I'm gonna blame you guys too for making me miss Ricky Starks. Okay,
so funny, dude. Like
but
Fanatic,
yeah,
these are a couple of British guys who kind of work a similar program. We have a similar style to each other, right? And like this is the first real time I've ever actually and go into this, and it
mhm,
was a fucking riot. Like they knew who she was. It was
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, at some point, almost everybody knows who I. Even people that don't want to know who I am know who I am. Yes, AEW is losing viewers for a reason. You want to know why? It's because when the snowman, Tony Khan, I wonder what do you get Tony Khan for his birthday?
The
Snow?
icer for his nose.
I don't know. Do you I don't know. Do you get him, I don't know, like Goldberg's gonna like wrestle for you for one match and whatever? Do you get
Now I think
oh my god,
WWE's got that one locked down with
well,
Kunta.
I know. I'm just, you know,
Yeah,
anything.
it's
Like, is he gonna sign? I don't know who's the next
Coke.
big guy. No, I'm trying to think who's the next big one that's out of WWE
Uh, I can't think
potentially.
of potentially. I can't think of anybody. They've been keeping talent and getting rid of office.
Interesting. Interesting.
Um,
Hmm.
like they got more people coming in now than they
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Unless all of a sudden, I don't know. He
like.
wants to buy Phil. I don't know.
I do like the you know. Speaking of which, I do enjoy the idea of Raquel coming back.
Yeah. I'm not giving TK a hug. He's a troll.
He
I
loves
would
hugging
not hug
everyone.
him. No, I would never hug him. Why? Because he is stupid. Because he was under the spell of one Philip J. Brooks. J is probably for jackass. Let's go there.
I
Wait, isn't
thought it
it
was.
Jack? Is his middle name? Yeah, Jackass.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. Anyways, I don't care enough. But he actually, when he was told to get rid of the Colt Cabana situation, he was actually going to fire Colt Cabana. And,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
Okada had that look of utter just horror on his face.
yeah.
That was so
Okada's like,
funny. Not
"Bitch,
touch me.
can you go away, please? Go away, go away."
And
You know, he can hug Ocean Spray all he wants because Ocean Spray, you know what? Ocean Spray is indebted to him. Why? Because he's making a lot of money for no fucking good reason. And yeah,
I
want to
tagged
be
you in
one of
something else.
them favorites. It's true. I speak truths, people. I
Yeah.
speak
See,
truths,
like,
and
what the fuck
you
are you
know,
doing?
yeah, it's like get off me, exactly. Whereas fucking Ocean Spray will fucking hang on tighter because he knows
Yeah.
that's the only way to his heart is fucking. Oh, I can't let you go because you're my fucking money. I mean, you're my
Baby want the
future.
BD.
Hmm. Yeah, but you see, I think Ricochet's probably underpaid versus
Oh,
Ocean
no.
Spray is what I'm
He's
thinking.
I think there's flaws to that contract.
Mhm.
Uh, like, he's getting some back end happy. Like,
No, I mean, well, I don't know. I mean,
he's been
I don't know.
yeah,
I just
like,
nobody wants that.
70% of their fucking operating budget is paying the talent, and I get it. But there's at such a degree you don't need to pay people who are not worth the money.
Speaking of which, who people who re-signed and they're not worth the money. Let's go there. Yes, TK is overpaying people as well. He is. And one person who I think is being overpaid, and I guess he's staying,
What's his
Daniel Garcia.
yeah, Danny Garcia, they burned all of his cred in his first and only stint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes, like, there is not enough of a production crew to keep her functional, and there are very few women on the roster that can keep her in check.
Yeah. I think right now the women's division is in a very sad state.
Yes.
Um, Tony Storm was so phenomenal as that women's champ.
Yeah.
She made it fun to
He made
watch.
their women's wrestling relevant by
Mhm.
being Tony Storm, as she's always been able to do.
Yeah, and Mariah May just isn't cutting the mustard.
Like, and you can take a look at the long list of people that are just,
Mhm,
now that they're not the front and center, they're trying to pin Monet as the star of the show, but she should be in the engine room relearning how to tool.
mhm.
She's just doesn't have the backup and production to make it viable.
No.
So she's getting fucking they can put all the smoke and light as many rockets under her ass as they want. The
Mhm,
fans just aren't into her. How do you know? The
no.
fucking ratings.
And you know who I think is a good little pairing now,
Mm.
and I need we need to see more of, is Deanna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie.
Yes.
Let's go there, okay? Great, that's a great pairing. I also think that, again, Thunder Rosa, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do the tiered cage.
Yeah, the triple cage one more time with the bell hanging. Yeah.
That match
You
was
know what?
so fucking ridiculous.
If I could ask Tony Khan to do one thing, you know what I would ask him?
Give the company to someone else.
Or no, let me have the book. And
But
the only reason why I say this is because I can't tell you how many times on this program, episode 1, things were said that have been on TV.
well, and
And
here's the
or
problem with that. Like,
yeah,
I admire the spirit. Okay.
my
But in
spirit
order,
or
yeah,
okay.
Ohana bitches. Um,
No,
so
don't give the company to Shane.
Kane already has the company. Oh,
Mhm. Oops. Yeah, I was gonna say don't give it. You
oh
can't give
no, that
something that's when you already got it.
it got revealed. Got revealed online,
Yeah.
and it wasn't by us.
Nope. Was it Sean Ross Sapp? Because I wouldn't put that past him.
No, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, I think yeah, boy.
Um, TLDR, Shane's company from China owns the stock.
Give me a moment.
Okay, do you?
Do you and
Um,
talk about this whole revelation
right.
because I have no idea about any of this because you know what?
DK, he's able to exercise them because that's the deal. So if push came to shove and DK keeps fucking up, he's out. They don't want AEW. They don't want their fucking tapes. They don't want their book. They don't want 99% of the talent. Like, because any sort of street cred that AEW had has been blown on nothing. You know, they had a roster full of talented people when they started, and now, the fans that they were really involved in, that were really on top of things, you know, now they've kind of pissed it away for, everything WWE in virtually every sense, and those are the only things that are succeeding. So you would have to he isn't going to AEW. His company has the controlling stake. Like, this ain't about this is a purely financial move because if he's smart, he's going to take that company when it hits bottom, burn it to the ground, maintain its assets, and rebuild a functional company, or sell it to company that owns TNA. Like, he's got no interest in competing. Hell, you could look at his dad's documentary. His interest in wrestling was him trying to, be involved with his old man. Um, so that's really where that ends up. But on a physical point, if you can, because the company's got to burn, it's got to burn to the ground. It's got to be rebuilt. Oh yeah, TNA is already on the rise. There are more people watching TNA than they are AEW. That's a fact. Like, the crossover that people said didn't do anything for TNA and WWE is just poaching talent. Uh-uh. That's not the way that game is played. These talent know that when they go over to NXT, or when they come or when those come over to TNA, that there's a mutually beneficial relationship going on that can't be denied. You know, is it the way things should have been? Maybe, maybe not. But at this point right now, you have two separate fan bases, both equally passionate, collaborating into big what if. It's not a forbidden door dumbassery. It's Yeah, they're helping them, and I think in a way it's a spite move. Like, they know to a degree that if TNA becomes more successful than AEW, it's a slap in the face to the company that has mocked them for the first 3 years in existence. Whereas, they don't have to directly buy them, because it'll be like when that company goes down, they can get contracts pennies on the dollar. They can get tape. They can get every bit of assets pennies on the dollar, since they're owned by a major. Oh yeah, dude, Rosemary is blowing the fuck up, and it's going back into decay stuff, which is why I keep suspecting we're gonna see the Monster Abyss at least one more time, because people are getting into it. They're not gonna take Crazy Steve. There's just too much heat on him above all people. But considering Joseph Parks literally works in the back, you know, that's a thing. But a pee break?
No,
Oh.
No, I had to switch the laundry out because I have, like, a lot of laundry because I haven't done it in a couple weeks.
Oh, oh, you have
Yeah.
plenty of wrestling shirts.
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, no, no. No, you know, I swear, I'm just like
Every time I go back to that, and that's the thing is,
mm,
we've been a few months out,
mhm,
with the NXT or WWE TNA collaboration,
mhm,
and like they were talking about all the Hall of Famers that they had,
mhm,
you know, E. James,
mhm.
all these other people there, and
I just wanna say this, she looked so good at Bad Blood sitting there.
he and I made the joke in the chat of, well, she's there supporting her husband, um, which is a thing. But when you kind of like we're months out and we still have that same drive to see what more there could be. They've had Forbidden
Oh,
Door for 5 years, and I could give the fuck less.
yep, absolutely. Like, there's so much more possibility,
Yeah,
and honestly, like, I'm still waiting. Josh Alexander, Ethan Pay I'm waiting.
it's they've been inching ever closer to it because they're like,
Now there's no belt involved.
yep.
Yeah, that's where
And
I'm like, "Ooh."
now the Rascals thing is situated finally. You know,
Oh, yeah.
there are so many more ways, and right now they're kind of focusing on the women's division as they should. And I still want to see more. Like they've had some similar matches, but there's such great talent between companies, and they're both amiable and malleable to work because they pretty much shared staff at one stage of their career or another. It, I guess what I'm trying to say is that where they went right is by making it undeniable, is by bringing the best of the best in talent there. And some might call NXT just developmental. No, it's taken on a whole life of its own at this. Uh, it's more than that. And when you have that in line with a company that is trying to get out of the dumb shit because their parent company wants to see them do better, like this is that step up. Because if AEW was really going to help out TNA, they would
Mhm.
have had them on a fucking TV deal. They would have
But
gotten him out of that fucking app. They would have gotten him off the weird shit. He would have put his muscle behind it, got them some TV time. While WWE was in the middle of its own rights management and what they were doing, same juncture though, they couldn't do that. But instead they brought some of their stars, some big, some small, and brought them over and put them in front of their audience.
then explain to me why Ring of Honor is lesser than and not even, visible on some kind of TV.
Because Tony Khan is a fucking idiot and doesn't know how to run a TV show. He thinks he knows how to book a wrestling promotion, but the
But
thing
aren't
he fails is TV.
but then aren't they adding another show?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. It was all about putting over Kenny
Mhm,
Omega and
mm,
all that shit. And while, Kenny is known for trying to put people over, and you can tell those moments where he just
mhm,
did his own gimmick, did his
yeah,
own thing, and he tried to recruit people in. And there was clearly he made some calls.
mhm,
Yeah. But now
mm.
we have, that point to where we have similar setup, but a different way of thinking. Yeah, they need to get rid of a lot. They need to stick down to 2 shows, pay-per-view every quarter, have their talent work safer, pay people less, and get their books right.
And
They got a long way to go.
my thing is don't have the same people on every fucking show, you
Intermix
know? Intermix them. I thought they
it,
were supposed to.
even if it's just like, so and so comes over to help out so and so. Cool.
Mhm.
But oh, they're getting rid of Rampage. Yeah, well, next it'll be Ring of Honor. Kill it
No,
for good.
no, because then fucking people like Cole Cabana are out of the job unless he's
Unfortunately,
there as a unless he's there as a background player. It like his Where's Waldo?
yeah. Well,
Mhm.
that's really where it is, though. Is unfortunate. When those books get tight, he's gonna look to the things that he didn't come up with, or he didn't feel he came up with, and Ring of Honor is definitely one of them.
How can you do that to fucking Athena? She's carried that place.
Yeah, on her back, up
Mhm.
both hills, you
Yep.
know, both ways in the snow,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
and
Because you can't say that Mark Briscoe did,
no,
because he's always on goddamn everything else.
Lippy.
Flippy.
I get worried when you just throw out single words. Okay,
Flippy. When I think of if you're using the word flippy, I think of Flip Gordon. That's
they
flippy.
Flippy to me. I'm like, not that indie rific shit that I'm not into.
The flippy shit.
Yeah, there's a difference between things that are acrobatic and don't race and Flippy shit. If you
Yeah,
know, you
someone
know.
in that chat, the chat grapple and cheap pops
Hmm?
said that I loved it. I wish I could commented to it because it was like way earlier. That they said that um Ocean Spray is an acrobat. I don't think he's an acrobat. No.
No,
You want to know what he is?
it,
High school male cheerleader at best.
I would say he acrobat, yes, but being an acrobat doesn't necessarily professional wrestling. Not be. Um, so I could kind of go with that. And as far as gymnastics, bro, Lady Frost, the innovator of fucking murder gymnastics,
Mhm.
like it has its
Gymnasts.
place.
Gymnasts who do that style. Go back and look
Yeah,
at Jake Atlas, please. Love him.
but it's also presentation. Like none of his. If we're gonna get down to why he is so inferior, to Ricochet, very easy to point out.
Mhm.
When you see
Talk to
Ricochet do his moves,
Mhm.
like let's say we were to compare diving over the top rope and hitting a bunch of dudes. Okay, when Ricochet does it, he looks like he's throwing the full force of his body. He makes his twirl to grab attention, but he obfuscates, you know, where everybody looks good. It's protected. Those guys, there might be, three or four of them that it's going to bear his weight, but it looks like his ass just came off the ring full body.
Mhm.
Okay. Ocean Spray, Osprey, Emu Ricochet, however you want to call him. Um, when he does it, he looks like a kid who jumped off his trampoline. It does not look like it has the gravitas, the presentation. Because by and large, that's what it is. If you what you're doing cannot be presumed to be a threat. Like if it can't be determined as possible, capable, or impactful, nobody cares. Yeah. And what happened to the way wrestling used to be? After a few headshots and a couple of violent acts, it had to change. And for the better, I think.
Man, I'm
Um,
gonna ask you, why is TK putting on matches on Dynamite that everyone knows is going to end in a draw. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Do you see the Elvis movie?
Yes.
Okay. So, Col- uh, Colonel Parker, and I'm not saying this because I'm using the snowman moniker, but he was the snowman. Excuse me. Um, when you look at it, is he sorry, I was just choking to death.
No,
Don't mind
you're
me.
good.
Um, when you look at that, his role with it, it's like Elvis was his puppet. Okay. And Tony Khan is using the matches that end in a draw because why? If you really want to see the good match, you got to pay for it. And that's how he's hosing everybody.
Mm,
No, he's been doing that quite often.
I can.
Very rarely this year has
Uh-huh.
anything had a true finish. The last time I swear that I know that something had on Dynamite or Collision that yep, exactly, make it order and yeah.
Um,
Now, but the last time, I swear to God, the last time anything didn't have a oh, it ended in a draw because of whatever that was like a marquee thing was the Texas death match Starks and Danielson.
okay.
Tell me I'm wrong because
I
that
am.
there was it ended. That was it. It was finito.
I'm
Never
gonna tell you
again.
you're wrong because I'm gonna throw a different spin onto this.
Okay.
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 People tend to have rose-tinted glasses when they look back on other wrestling of childhood.
Okay.
And objectively speaking, it appealed to you because you were young, you were passionate, you were involved. But looking back on it as adult, your sensibilities, you have seen more, you understand things more, and none of that hits the same way anymore. It's why a lot of people they'll talk about the WrestleManias they've seen over the last 5 years, but only the diehards can tell you about the OG WrestleMania, right? But where I'm going with this is Tony Khan is of the age where his favorite wrestling promotion was probably WWE. He
Mm-hmm.
was watching the Attitude Era.
Yep.
He was very cued into the Monday Night War shit, right?
Yeah. You could tell.
And back in those days, you know, the swerve wasn't a swerve, it was a surprise guest appearance.
Hmm.
Match was a draw because it was the easiest way to draw something out. Now, why they did that in the business is because somebody missed a flight. There was some sort of issue that they
Hmm.
couldn't do what they originally wanted to do. Hence, card subject to change. Him being a mark, not knowing that, is emulating some of these things that were not actually great. It's like people talk, they want the hardcore title back. No, they don't. They think they want it back.
Hmm.
But after the first 3 or 4 matches, they would be so fucking sick of it. It would be lambasted over the coals for being trash,
Hmm.
you know? And that's not to say it can't be done that way, but he's so stuck in that attitude era mindset that he's putting these guys in attitude era style situations,
Hmm.
like the needles and all that other dumb shit. An attempt to bring back Mankind, Cactus Jack, that sort of line, Terry Funk. Because he's thinking, like with the cage, oh, well, this will get attention, not recognizing that a lot of those things didn't necessarily happen on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like the way he's treating his women's division.
Hmm.
If it wasn't for Tony Storm, only thing you'd remember about AEW's women's division is that bitches be crazy.
Hmm.
Only reason Tony Storm got away with it is because once she started, he was he was drawing money and couldn't say a fucking word to her because she does have fuck you,
Hmm.
you know. And we can walk back to the way he sees everybody. He initially billed out the House of Black and treated them as if they were the ministry.
Hmm.
See it? Hangman Adam Page with the buckshot lariat. Who else does a buckshot lariat from right around those times?
But Heyman's been doing it for a long.
JBL was doing it while he was still in diapers. And at that time, in those eras, JBL,
Mhm,
like, this is the way it's working. Yeah, you won't.
mm-mm,
And, I have a healthy respect for Omega being smart about what he puts in physically. He's got a wonderful mind for the business. He's great in every other respect. So it's not like he isn't of use, but I would rather that he does a retirement match and works in the back than this guy in the ring.
mhm.
Because generational talent like that, like a Bray Wyatt, like a Kenny Omega, when they die, they take a piece of the business.
Yeah. The one I want to see a true winner of,
Hmm.
because they're one and one, and it has to end in submission,
Mhm.
is Zack Sabre Jr. and Danielson. The rubber match has to end in submission.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's exactly where it's at. Is Omega has nothing to prove to anyone.
No, Omega has nothing to prove to anyone.
Yep,
I just want Brian to pass the torch to Jack Sabre Jr.
I don't think he's going to. Let's face it, he's at that stage of his career, and the people he's put his weight behind to bring over, like everything that. Okay, this is another add-on example to what I was saying earlier.
Okay.
His perception of Daniel Bryan is if he was the character he was on WWE.
Mhm.
And he had just started coming in and he was a little underdog, you
Mhm.
know, and he puts him in that regard because he's believing the gimmick,
Yeah.
much the
Now
same
that's
way.
true.
Why why did he bring CM Punk back? Was it because he gave a fuck about what he did? No. It's because in his mind, he heard cult of personality and that he harkened back to that early time. It's histrionic. I think it has very little to do with any of that and more to do with why the fuck would he buy Ring of Honor? It had nothing to do with his love for Ring of Honor. It had everything to do with his personal nostalgia because he's
Yeah,
learning about shit way after it happened.
I'm
Like,
gonna stop you with Phil
okay,
Brooks. Okay. Phil Brooks happened.
Joe Brooks was the voice of the voiceless. That's how they build him in WWE.
Yeah, but Phil Brooks swore up and down that he was never coming back.
Yep.
You're a liar, sir. He came
Well,
back because Tony threw the money at him. It
to be
was a
fair,
fucking paycheck. No one can tell me different.
no, I mean, to be fair, comic books weren't exactly paying him well.
Neither was UFC.
Yeah, well, his wife
On
was the breadwinner.
commentary or whatever, you know? That's the truth. Hashtag
Uh,
truth, you know?
I
It's
think
not that CM Punk fanatic is good on the mic. My thing is that it's because he's just a bitter fucking man,
so.
okay? That no, seriously, hear me out. He's a bitter
Okay.
fucking little man, okay? And when you're bitter something and you're really passionate about something and he's passionate about being bitter, then, you know, it's all good. My mother probably does a better elbow drop than CM Punk.
You know, and I'll say it like this: it's not that anything that Punk is saying is worthwhile or memorable. It's his cadence because he has learned a very formulaic way of cutting a promo,
Mhm.
and some people dig into it. That's cool. But
You
then you
wanna
have
know?
the true greats like
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
or the you know Jey Uso is a prime example. They finally gave the man a fucking mic,
Mhm.
and he's killed it. You know, you look at they said that fucking Bo Dallas ducked on the mic. He wasn't good. This, that, otherwise, and people talk shit about him forever. Now they're eating at his fucking feet like they were fans from the beginning. And
Of
this
course,
is that Tony Khan mindset.
of course. But let's be
Walk with a
fair.
checkbook.
There's only one thing that was memorable that Phil Brooks has ever said, and to this day he probably regrets it. During that pipe bomb, "Hey, Colt Cabana, how you doing?"
Yep.
He regrets that. He regrets that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
you look at all these people that Vince McMahon, you know, love him or hate him, he was a fucking pervert. Great. Got it.
Mm,
But the one thing he did know how to do was to run TV and make it compelling. Because he treated it in a way as such like a soap opera,
mhm,
you know. And when you look at the difference, like Shawn and Hunter have been in the wrestling business easily good 30 odd years, 3, 4
mhm.
years. No question.
Yeah.
Okay. Those guys grew up that learning tree, but they also have the advantage having a perspective of being in the ring and seeing crowd reactions for decades. They know what works because they've seen it. And by and large, it works.
Mhm.
Whereas you have this jackass who's, scooped up a bunch of talent and has no fucking idea what to do with them. That's why all these pushes are so start stop because he goes, I'm going to do this because it was cool back of his head. This was cool when I was younger. And then when it turns out nobody wants to see that shit because they've seen it before over and over and over again, then he knee jerks that reaction, not giving anything time to burn. That's why everything is so weird and nonsensical.
Mhm.
Just he's too trapped in himself. That's why you don't want performers, people, wrestlers going out there in your ring running the book. Most of them can't do it because they'll book themselves hard. Yeah.
He can't help
Well,
himself.
he's getting them, and he makes them lofty promises of what he will do for them,
Mhm.
and that goodwill is so well. It's not even solely. It's snowballing into a way,
Yeah.
you know, because now that some of the talent who are that damn good, they had their choice. Like the God had their choice.
Mhm.
They were going to get paid double, but they
There's a
didn't.
reason. There's a reason why Zack Sabre Jr. didn't go. He was about to sign, but something held him back, and he didn't. He stayed in Japan.
Yep. Yep. And but
Or some of
catering,
them, they don't even go anymore. They stay at home.
yeah, they just stay at
Mhm,
home and collect.
mhm. Yep.
And I can't like if I was on the last sentence of my career or I was just in a hard way for money, yeah, I might do 4 and do fuck all. But everything
Mhm,
comes at a price,
mhm.
and that price is sign yourself over to a promotion that's not going to use you effectively. It takes down your credibility as a talent. I mean,
Yeah.
look at fucking Malachi Black of all people is the biggest shining fucking example.
Well,
Like,
here's where, like, with this whole thing of, you know, what's the point in going if not getting used? There's the high chance that because you're there, oh, pick me, like the last pick be picked in dodgeball.
yeah,
I mean, there's some people who will do that.
yeah, getting paid to
N-
spend time with your family and friends. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Now, when you're looking at the whole thing, right, and you say to yourself, okay, well, you know, I mean, what else am I going to do? The problem ends up being is that he has no intention of like I don't know. He has a very, how would I say it? He does not have a very good eye for, one, for talent, and two, having his finger on the pulse. It's more of, I don't want WWE to have this person, so I'm going to get them because I know that TNA ain't going to pay them. But hey, dad, can I have some extra money so I can,
Oh, and
have this,
and some
please?
things can be trained, some things can
Yeah.
be taught. I don't think it's an eye for talent. I do think it's,
But he doesn't want to be taught. He had all those people there. He had Arn there. He had
mhm.
Tully there from the beginning. He had everybody. Everyone was so
Oh,
excited. DDP,
Tully
everybody.
was sitting next to Arn, that WWE TV.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. See, he had all of that
Yeah,
and then some.
yeah.
Okay. He had so much
He had an
that
entire learning forest at his
he,
disposal.
that wasn't even a forest. That was like the goddamn, like, that was like the Brazilian, the rainforest, somewhere where, there's millions and billions of trees.
Mount Rushmore of legends.
Hmm.
He pissed it all away.
Yeah. He shit on it.
Like,
He,
Medusa on her podcast,
mhm,
had his there, they offered, sit him down, talk him through, walk him through, to do the whole thing, and nobody wanted to fucking show up. And it's not because she doesn't have anything to offer, because she does.
mhm.
It just those people were disinterested.
Yeah.
They weren't looking to work their craft. They were just like, it's not like I'm going to be on TV very long anyway. I'm
Mhm.
not one of these key people or in their good graces, so why the
Mhm.
fuck should I care?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's tough because when you see people, and yes, there's probably people who are very bitter. When you see someone like all of a sudden Daniel Garcia, it's like he has the warmth of a fucking snow pea. Yeah.
And the Bucks re-signed, kinda. It was
Yeah.
an extension, not a full contract.
Yeah.
They
But
don't
the
wanna be
Bucks,
more than that either.
though, I would not be surprised if they go away. And I
Yeah,
would not be surprised if their songs, swan song, is going to WWE for like a year or so. They
yeah,
don't need belts. Okay. They don't need that. What they need is the satisfaction to know that, you know what? They were the fucking rejects of everything. They made it. They made that happen. Went to the fucking top. And you know what? They did it all. But the one thing they didn't do was that.
yep,
And I bet you money, I bet anybody money, you give them that opportunity on that. I mean, they've fucking done Wrestle Kingdom.
yeah.
Been there, done that. 70,000 in the Tokyo Dome, right? Did it.
Believe it or not, the Bucks do more than super kicks, they just end up
Yep.
being forced to do them so much, they just try to make the best of it.
That was their shtick. That was the Ring of Honor shtick. Because
Yeah,
remember when they had when Carino was doing that Mr. Whatever 3,
yeah,
that
like,
character? Yeah. The super
they
kick
can
countdown. Yeah.
they can work. They've got
Mhm.
a lot of talent, they are still very much in shape, and they
Yep.
know how the business works in a way
Mhm.
that is revolutionized.
They did. They did. And going back to it, who did they thank for that?
Mhm.
The motherfucking godfather of modern independent wrestling.
Oh, yeah, Colt Cabana.
Yes.
Boom, boom, baby.
Boom, boom, baby. Hmm. So, my thing is, a lot of these guys, anybody who's on the fucking indies now, if you're selling merch, if you're doing whatever, hitting the roads, brother, like these guys, a lot of them trailblazed. A lot of these guys were trailblazers. Some were lucky. in the sense that Jay Lethal, I'll use Jay Lethal for example.
Whew.
When he went over to Ring of Honor, that's where they saw the value in Jay Lethal, and he was the face of fucking Ring of Honor for a long time.
Yeah, and then when Ring of
Yep.
Honor started going down and, he had to protect
Hmm.
his career, he went to TNA.
Yeah.
He just kept going.
Yeah. Hmm.
Our
But he
truth,
went back.
same fucking thing.
Hmm. He went back. Hmm.
Which, as a closing note, have you been watching Monday Night Raw at all?
Somewhat.
Did you watch this last?
No.
Okay, because the Miz turned on our truth,
Hmm.
right? Well, easily, yeah, Lethal doesn't do that. Was at the beginning of the stream we were talking about that. Um, there was a whole thing where Karrion Kross was being the devil in the ear of the Miz, and while they were going on, you had the quiet flash, as it were, and it just said, "There you are." And then there's been shit going on social media, um, and it looks like it's not clear yet, but it's either going to be after the Miz, which is more likely the target,
Hmm.
or it's going to be after Karrion Kross. But I think it's going to
Oh,
be the Miz.
but after Karrion Cross would be so good.
Oh, that will be coming down the road. You know it
Yeah.
is.
Hmm.
God,
Damn.
Paul Ellering trying to get into. Oh, God, it's a thing. Sorry, having
Lethal
a moment.
does need Lethal does need to be treated better, you know? Like,
Lethal needs to be respected for what he did because he's more than just that woo off with fucking Ric Flair. He was
yep,
so much more than that.
so much more than Black Machismo. Although I do love Black Machismo, I'm not gonna lie.
Like
Mhm.
Black Machismo was a good show that not only could he make his own gimmick, he could brandish anybody else's gimmick. A little bit of study.
Yep, and it's great. Like, I loved those episodes of Being the Elite when he was going back and forth with Lanny Poffo.
Yep.
That those were some great episodes. Um, you know what I remember? This is what Fanatic says. I remember that's hilarious. When NXT and AEW were on the same night, there was a video released online of the AEW talent watching NXT over their own
True.
show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the day when like all those indie guys were in NXT? So your Adam Coles, your Roddies, your
Yep.
you know, Gargano, Tim Thatcher, all those guys.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
like if you're washing out of a major production after they put all this money and time into you, it's not them, it's you.
Yeah.
Even Cena has said that.
Yep.
If you can't make it here, you're not gonna make it any.
Nope. Nope. And that's what Ricky Starks needs.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna prove him if you can't make it there, then sweetheart, you need to.
It's like the Motor City Machine Guns as a tag team is gonna ignite that division, and I am fucking here for it.
And fucking those 2 guys have so much to offer. So
Talent,
much. Mhm.
knowledge, because
Mhm.
they've worked all over the world and then some.
And fucking Alex Shelley, man, when he came back,
Mhm.
um, he has been so into developing the new guys, you know? And that's where I think it's been, that's the
Well,
biggest thing.
and with the New Day, obviously they're breaking up for a little while,
Mhm.
respectably so. Yeah,
Who
his
doesn't
poses.
who doesn't like Ricky Starks, okay? Who
Oh,
come
Jesus.
Well, I know there are people who don't, you know.
Yeah.
There are people who don't, and that's okay. You know? You probably think Will Ospreay's a god. So, you know what? We all are entitled to our own opinions. Yep.
Well,
And
at
that's
least
a bad
between the
opinion,
us, we're not
but
Osprey fans.
there you go. Hi. Yeah. I did want to shout out to Chat Grapple and Pops.
Yeah.
They had a great conversation about good looking people in wrestling. They really didn't talk about the boys because they're boys and whatever. That's fine. But they did say they didn't understand the appeal of Orange Cassidy.
I
As a
don't.
woman, I don't understand the appeal either. I don't.
Luchasaurus, honestly, even
No,
if
I don't. Mm-mm. Nope.
no, no, that's not cool.
No, what do you mean it's not cool?
If somebody is going out on their fucking shield, which may be the case, his career may very well be over, like
I don't think.
right now.
I honestly, my opinion is I don't think that he should have had the amount of time and spot versus what he does, which is very minimal. And I've seen him for a long time on the indies. I never
It
understood
was
that.
another promotion on TV for that.
Mhm. Well, Big Brother, but that doesn't count.
No, no, he wrestled under another name.
Oh, well, I didn't think it was that great.
Well, it's not even a matter of him being great. It's the guy,
Mhm.
he is a professional wrestler. He was getting paid, and you never want to see one of the boys get hurt like that. And to have double pneumonia kills your fucking stamina.
Yeah.
There was no way a guy with that size. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Is
Mhm.
like you never like as a performer stay the fuck off TV.
Mhm.
Uh, as a person, double pneumonia
It's
is
hard.
it's a career ender for a lot of
Yeah.
wrestlers. You don't get that stamina
Yeah.
back.
Your lungs don't heal that well.
Yeah.
No.
And for a guy
That's
his
very
size, it's over.
yeah. I feel for him.
Yeah.
I
It's
do.
nice
I feel
that he
for him.
got to be in the sun for what
Yeah.
little he did.
A long time in
Yeah.
the sun. Mhm.
Got a long time in the sun. He at least
Mhm.
got to live out that part of his dream.
Yep.
Good on
There you
him.
go. There you go.
But now
Mhm.
he to look forward to the things that are important.
Mhm.
Friends and family,
Mhm.
enjoying. I did what I meant out to do and just ride that out.
Mhm.
Maybe do a few conventions,
Yep.
do some guest spots, but that's
Mhm.
it. Just he's back. Take what knowledge he's got in the business,
Yeah.
apply it to an indie promotion. There's a ton of things he can do that he doesn't need to be in the ring for. Hopefully he's yet Jericho needs to be lit on fire and shoved off his own cruise.
Damn. Oh yeah, that was funny. In he'll never. He's such a fucking fame whore. I mean,
It's
come on.
he doesn't really reinvent himself. He puts the same spin on the same gimmick.
Yeah, and it
And
gets to the point where it gets annoying as shit. And
it we're at this point where it's like watching your granddad pretending to be Hulk Hogan.
yeah,
That's kind of where we're at.
yeah,
He he has some level of understanding in the business, but I also understand the point too.
mhm,
Of the names he has in terms of fame, yeah, the learning tree skit is a sad way of him attempting on screen justify, of
being on
being the
TV.
old guy. Yeah. Well, I
And
know
I,
more than you. Yeah, well, not really.
well, like I said earlier, fanatic, you missed it. Maybe I don't know because we had no chat. But it kills me to see fucking the bounty hunter Brian Keith be treated like this.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's like when he came out with, the
But
when he
then again,
came out initially, and he had that little faction.
I don't want him to be in Hurt Business Volume 2.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. No.
which
I would love,
MVP Shelton Benjamin. Okay, is he gonna get Lashley? I'm
yeah,
starting to think
probably.
not, because if anything, I think Lashley will go back to team where he was
Yeah.
treated like a fucking champ with some.
He should be. He should be one of Moose's final
Yeah,
people. Yeah, I think. Um,
yeah.
fucking Brian Keith, man, he is awesome. So Brian Keith, one of the times I saw him because obviously Texas wrestler, and I'm like, dude, you and Shane Taylor must be fire. And he said, dude, go on YouTube and look him up. So I haven't
Yep.
done him yet, but um,
It's
yeah,
yeah.
because Shane Taylor can go. Okay. Shane Taylor can go. The one that I really wish that there's a couple of matches that I really wish I could have seen. You know, like Ricky and Brian Keith, that fucking would have been great. Um, I would have loved to also see Brian Keith versus Wardlow. That I think would be very good. Um, Hobbs not so much, but more with Wardlow. Brian Keith, the other one that I kind of was like, man, I really wish that we got some things like that. But I would have loved to seen him versus Lethal without the whole thing with Sanjay, Satnam Singh, and fucking the Jarretts. But that's just me.
Well, never say never, right?
Well, no, it's Tony Khan booking, so we'll say never.
Well, Tony Khan can't keep them forever.
Nope, he cannot.
You know, the
He cannot.
proof of that was Stephanie Vakir, baby.
Mm-hmm. She's
Oh,
smart.
he's still mad.
He'll always be mad because he's a bitter little troll. He'll always be mad.
Yeah.
Let's go
Oh,
there.
he should be mad. He had one of the
Mhm.
finest professional wrestling women there is at his disposal. He could have had her under contract,
Yep,
but like shit. Oh,
she was
let's
smart.
go.
She was smart. And also, no offense to Madison Rain, but since she's the one who's kind of like doing whatever she does to that women's division, that's not the best choice.
Madison Rain is doing what she can. It's not.
But
He
that's
is
not the
putting.
best choice,
He's
though.
putting. Uh, he's putting together a fine program. He's not the problem. Yep.
Don't forget what Omega said. He said he wherever
Goes.
the young Bucks go, he would go.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that what would be interesting with it is it would also take two people. But if that ended up happening in WWE, they need the original band back together.
Well, considering that have the originator of the Bullet Club, one of the prior advocates,
Mm-hmm.
called the leader, you have the God,
Mm-hmm. Which
and
one of the God technically really
mhm,
was the leader, the silent leader.
you have a mix that just screams because New Japan re the Bullet Club anymore.
No,
Pennies on the fucking dollar. There's no reason they couldn't. If WWE sees money in it and it started to gain momentum, starting to gain that momentum.
I'm sure Jay White would fucking jump ship.
Yes, yes, Mox can leave whenever he wants, but it's at that's some weird fucking clause.
Yeah, he's
He's
got
just
some.
he's just got a bad taste in his mouth over Vince.
Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere.
So we're
He's
getting to about that time, my
Yeah,
darling.
it's about that time. So one thing I'd like to close it on is I really hope that the guy with the brawly, the male Mary Poppins,
Mhm.
he needs to go over there.
Yeah,
He
it,
needs a platform.
he's motors are always turning.
And I want to also say this
Uh,
real quick about him. Right now, we've got a fucking felon who's running for office.
actually, no longer a felon. It got overturned. It got overturned because bad lawyering. We'll say.
Okay, well, anyways, okay, strike that.
Okay.
Okay. You've got right now the music industry with Diddy being locked up for a lot of fucking bad shit. And a lot of names are going to be coming out very, very soon. This is the fucking Me Too of music. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. What fucking Marty Scurll did ain't nothing like these guys you fucking listen to all the fucking time.
Marty Scurll did not have like 158 dildos and like 200 gallons worth of lube.
Yeah, and also the baby oil that had this kind of like there was some kind of chemical that actually like fucking drugs people. It was laced
Yep.
with the baby oil. Yeah, see? He didn't do that. He also didn't have like fucking parties where send your kids home.
Mhm.
You have 15 minutes. Yeah, he didn't do that. No. Joey Ryan might have.
Not as much as people like to. He's a
Well,
skis, but he wasn't a popular skis.
he's skis though,
Yeah.
but not a skis with power like Diddy and all these other people.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all I know. That's all I
Just
know.
remember, kids, when you go to bed tonight, check under your bed. P. Diddy might be there.
Mhm.
Hide under the blanket.
Yeah.
Probably gonna put a dildo in.
Well, P Diddy can't be under my bed.
Yeah. Can't be under mine. There's not enough room
There's
anymore.
no room. I got fucking dialysis supplies under mine.
I have electronics.
Mm. And I think I have a post. I have a bunch of my wrestling posters under there too. But anyways, no. So, and no, there is not a peach or an eggplant under my bed.
But
No,
if there were, we'd never hear about it.
that'd be in the bed, and you'd
Huh.
never hear about it.
Well, you gotta hide them from mom first.
No, my mom thinks she has a great butt.
Oh, well, fair
Well,
enough.
cause duh. Hello.
Hey,
Anyways, so Digi, what are you thankful for?
fanatic.
Okay.
I've known that dude forever. He always has some fun takes,
Mhm.
and it's always a party in some way. And so long as you're not a complete dick bag, he's always pretty chill. Had some glorious conversations that
Mhm.
we're hashing over. Get him and I kind of in the same vein talked about years ago.
Mm.
I'm glad he could join us for this. I'm always thankful for that.
Tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful that, again, as always, we have this great platform because
Yeah,
it is today is World Mental Health Day.
yeah,
Well, if you're still on October the 10th, but um one of the things that I'd like to say is this particular outlet of mine, I love because it really kind of helps. It's my little escapism.
yeah.
So I thank all of y'all for doing it. If you love me, you hate me, whatever, I don't care. Thank you.
I I
You
I
know,
was avoiding it, but as with many of the ladies, and some people have mentioned Daphne. She was a very big advocate of if you need help, say something. Don't bottle it up and pretend you don't need it.
absolutely.
And
Abs-
those are words to live by. See?
There you go. Oh, thank you. Fanatic. Hold on. Because we can. Okay.
Yes.
But here's one for Daphne.
Yeah. That's her so much, dude. Every
Yeah.
fucking day.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
so we know where you can find Digi, right? Why don't you remind
Yeah.
them?
Uh, okay. Digi Damon, WOTR on Instagram. I hate social media. No, I'm not kidding.
There you go. You can find me at Ms. Amanda Jane X, and because X gonna give it to you.
Mm.
And Instagram, you can buy our merch. There's a link.
So
Because
a lengthy link.
yeah, sorry, our shit's under construction.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, Of course, you have no problem Fanatic getting a hold of him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can be
Yeah.
aloof, but I want to remind y'all before we go, we're not going to be the Thursday Night Chaser next week. It's going to be fucking Amanda Palooza. Okay,
Mandapalooza.
Amanda Palooza. Okay, so tell your friends. Derail the show. I'm going to open up Digi's gift live.
Yep.
Um,
Gotta make sure it gets to you on time, but yep.
well, I hope so. Um, uh,
Shipping's been weird since
I know because yeah, I know.
yeah.
Um, I wanted to have special guests. We'll see. Maybe we'll have Ref Marsh. I don't know. Producer lady. Maybe we'll have Bishop. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I can get a brother in time to come in. I don't know. Willis, I don't know, because he's not doing the social media thing. I don't know. So, but what I do know is this is that I
Could get
think
a hold
you,
of Fanatic, but his PC is generally
yeah,
disposed.
yeah, you can come, whatever, you'll come by
Yeah, man.
because, yeah, because it's going to be great. Yeah. So, with that being said, join us for another episode 1 next week. It's going to be Friday right here in the lovely dive bar of the IWC. So, guys, that's last call.
Cheers.
Producer Lady here. Thanks for tuning in. Continue to support and buy us a drink by putting the I in subscribe and reviewing our podcast. And cheers.